If you play sports, I'm sure you've experienced nerves before and while trying out. Besides sports, you'll probably have nerves such as going for a job, meeting new people and teammates, and just coming into high school. I'm Ryan Tracy, and I've tried out for 3 sports this year, and I've been nervous for all of them.
I can tell when players are nervous, especially when I have seen that player before, like in rec ball, and they just come out and they're just not, they're not performing to the level that I expected. As for the other players, it is very tough. It's a very tough team to make. So a lot of kids get very nervous, and it's hard. It's hard for them to get comfortable. But I would urge them to put in all the work they can before tryouts. Get themselves in shape and work on their game, so that could alleviate some of the nerves that they might have.
Thank you, Mr. Burris, for the advice. Now let's see what a senior had to say about their nerves for trying out.
So I play volleyball and basketball, and when trying out I get nervous because I haven't played the sport in over a year, so it's kind of hard to get back in it, but once you get back in it, it's good. And then for advice for students to not get nervous is practice over the summer and eat a good meal before you try out, because if you try out on an empty stomach, you'll probably be more nervous.
Thank you, Savannah, for the great advice. Now let's see what a teacher has to say for those who are trying out.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Harward. I coach varsity field hockey. For tryouts, I do believe that students are nervous, but sometimes it's a good nervous because they really go out and try their best, particularly for tryouts, because they are trying to make the team. I know that students get upset, or players get upset sometimes when they make a mistake or something happens that doesn't go their way during tryouts. So it is kind of a nerve-wracking process, but we take all that into consideration when we make our final cuts.
Thank you, Ms. Harwood, for the advice. Now let's see what a junior has to say about the nerves for trying out.
Hi, I'm Evan Allred. I've played here at the school football, cross country, basketball, and lacrosse. And as far as tryouts go, I always have a little bit of nerves going into it, but I think that's normal and you should have nerves going into it. I would say that the best way that I conquer those nerves is going into it. I prepared myself as much as I can up to that point. There's nothing I can do to change that. So you kind of just go in, and the only thing you can change is how you play at that moment, how much effort you put in. So just going in, putting in 100% effort, that's all you can do at that point. So that's what I do to kind of get over tryouts nerves.
Thank you, Evan, for the advice. Now let's see what a sophomore has to say about the nerves for trying out.
Schmidt. I do cheer and I play lacrosse. What makes me nervous trying out for sports? Usually just the running for lacrosse and for cheer, what kind of skills you're supposed to know how to do. And then the advice I would give others to be not so nervous is just breathe and practice whatever you're going to do the day before.
Thank you, Brooke, for the advice. Now let's see what a freshman has to say about the nerves for trying out.
I'm Tony Delarose. I play football and lacrosse. Before trying outs, I do get nervous, and the way not to get nervous is just like practice.
Thank you to all the students and teachers who gave the advice. Try using this advice when trying out. Remember, have fun and good luck at tryouts.